Once upon a time, in a small village nestled near the mountains, there lived a young man named Thomas. Thomas was known for his cheerful nature, an infectious energy that lifted the spirits of those around him. His friends often said he could light up even the gloomiest day with a joke or a smile. Yet Thomas had dreams beyond his village. He wanted to become a great warrior, known for his strength and skill in battle. He envisioned himself wielding a sword, protecting his village, and one day, even the entire kingdom. But Thomas was impulsive, acting on his every whim and craving. He was quick to get angry, quick to rejoice, and quick to indulge in whatever caught his interest, whether it was food, fun, or leisure. He believed that to become strong, he had to follow his instincts and push himself physically, so he spent every day training his body. He would rise early to practice with a sword, working tirelessly on his combat skills. To fuel his workouts, he ate heartily and celebrated each small victory with a lavish meal. However, his teacher, Master Kai, a wise and respected warrior, noticed this impulsive side of Thomas. Master Kai had spent years training warriors, and he knew that true strength wasn't built on physical endurance alone. He often reminded Thomas that a real warrior had mastery over both body and mind. Physical strength may help you wield a sword, he would say, but it is mental strength that will make you a true warrior. Thomas, however, shrugged off his master's advice, convinced that his vigorous training was all he needed. One morning, after an intense training session, Thomas found himself exhausted. Master Kai, watching from a distance, approached him with a calm smile and said, "Thomas, come with me." Confused but curious, Thomas followed him to a quiet corner of the training grounds, where Master Kai handed him a simple bowl of plain rice and a jug of water. Thomas looked at the unremarkable meal with dismay. He had expected something hearty and flavorful to regain his strength. "Where's the feast, Master?" he asked, unable to hide his disappointment. "Surely, I need more to keep training harder." Master Kai chuckled, a glimmer of wisdom in his eyes. "Ah, Thomas, strength is indeed essential, but true strength starts within. You must learn to control your hunger, to eat only what you need, and to drink with gratitude, not out of desire. Hunger is the first test of self-discipline. If you can control what you eat and drink, you can master your cravings and your impulses. Only then can you be the warrior you seek to become." Thomas rolled his eyes, but decided to humor his master. The following morning, instead of indulging in his usual rich breakfast, he ate only a small bowl of rice. He slowed down with each bite, truly savoring each grain, feeling its simple texture, and focusing on how it fueled his body. To his surprise, he felt satisfied, not because he had eaten a lot, but because he had eaten with purpose. Days turned into weeks, and as he practiced self-control over his cravings, Thomas noticed a change in himself. His desire for lavish meals and unnecessary luxuries began to fade. He came to understand that food was not merely for pleasure, but a source of energy and discipline. By controlling what he ate, he also learned to control his mind, calming his impulsive thoughts and honing his focus. Over time, Thomas's training became sharper. Without distractions clouding his mind, he could focus entirely on his movements, his breath, and the world around him. His body grew stronger, but more importantly, his mind became like a blade, sharp, clear, and steady. The villagers noticed the change in Thomas. He seemed to move with a new grace, a quiet confidence, and a calm presence that was unusual for his once restless nature. Finally, the day of the grand tournament arrived. Warriors from neighboring villages had come to compete, and Thomas stood among them, prepared to face his most challenging opponent. With his master watching from the sidelines, Thomas faced his rival. In the heat of the match, he fought with precision and control, his mind clear as a mountain lake. His movements were deliberate and calm, each action a reflection of the self-discipline he had cultivated. When the match ended, Thomas was victorious. Master Kai approached him with pride and placed a hand on his shoulder. "You have proven yourself, Thomas. You have learned that mastery over oneself begins with the simplest things. Now, you are not just a warrior in skill, but a master of your own mind and heart." Thomas bowed deeply, a surge of gratitude in his chest. He realized that his journey of self-discipline had made him more than just a warrior, it had made him the master of his life. From that day forward, he carried this lesson with him, a reminder that the path to greatness always begins within.